I'm listening at you, and you said you had a speech impediment.
Yeah.
I also had one, and I know kids can be very
cruel.
Very cruel.
Yeah.
And so how did you deal with that?
Yeah. It was tough because when I first moved to Maryland, again, like and at this time, again, we is not really having this shit. So and Maryland fashion is a huge thing. Even so it trickles down.
Kanye said that's where he got his fashion
from Maryland, exactly. So even in elementary school, middle school, niggas is I'm wearing Shaqs, bro. I'm wearing Champion sneakers. And so I'm already the country boy and I'm wearing Shaqs. So it's like.
So they gonna give it to you.
I'm getting it. You ever got roasted so bad you want to cry, bro? Because it be true. I remember I was roasting this dude and he was like, nigga, that's why your mother drive a fucked up car, you live in the hood. I'm like, God damn, bro, like that's cruel. Like,
but it's true.
Yeah, damn. Like you say that at the lunch table, nigga, we supposed to keep this between us, fool. Like you my mans.
Right.
So, but yeah, it just learned you to kind of get tough skin to help me now. Because even we live in this world with the internet. So if I drop a song, even though it'll be a million people that love it. I'll have, let's say you drop a post or whatever, right? And 10,000 comments be like, man, fire, fire, fire. But our brains are so naturally geared towards that 200 that's like, man, this is some bullshit, bro. This is not good. And so it'll make you like more, it can fuck up your whole day. Right. But me growing up like in Maryland where we be joning like shit, like going at each other, joning all the time, it give me a little bit tougher skin to where even now if somebody talking about like an outfit or something you wear on the carpet or out of the van or like, niggas like, man, you done gained some weight, didn't you lately, nigga? And I'm just like, you know, I got tougher skin. You know, I ain't gonna act like I'm impenetrable and it don't faze me at all, but I would like to think I got tougher skin.
When they were talking about your speech impediment, you talk with a lisp, did you know you had it at the time or did you like, man, I'm talking just like you? I mean, cause I had one growing up. I had to go to speech class. And so what I did, I would make fun of everybody else so people wouldn't talk about me. So how did you navigate that? Because like you said, kids can be cruel and it's unrelenting because once we find out what bothers you, I can't let it go.
Nah, at all. I think it kind of just stopped at the like 5th grade. And again, it wasn't like I was Poindexter when it's just like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know when you joan on your man, like, boy, shut your ugly ass up. And they're like, a Daffy Duck ass nigga, you know? So it'd be like, it wasn't just like I walk in the school and it's just like, list boy, you know what I'm saying? But it's like when we joning on each other, it's like a back and forth type of thing. So when we joning on each other, they gon', you know, dish. That's what they talking about. I'm talking about your shirt, because we wore uniforms in Maryland, so I'm like, your uniform shirt got a stain on it, and you probably wore that shirt yesterday, fool. Like, and they like, well, all right, Daffy Duck, you know. So it's like a back and forth thing. It wasn't like just a attack. So you know, you gotta, if you gonna dish, you gotta take it.
If young kid was sitting here and he or she had an impediment, speech impediment, talked with a lisp or stuttered, what advice would you give them? How would you explain to them how to navigate going through life? Because sometimes you can possibly outgrow it and sometimes you still have it. Because I talk with a heavy colloquial dialect. I'm from rural South Georgia. It is who I am. I've learned to embrace it because that's a part of who I am.
It makes you unique.
It makes me unique. And so, but I went to, when I first got on television, I went and I was trying to be Ed Bradley and I'm trying to articulate my words. I was like, but hold on, but that ain't who I am. That's not why they hired me.
Absolutely. And that's why you connect, how you connect and your audience and how you've been able to build and why people connect with you because it's authentic. Because nobody can be Shannon Sharpe better than Shannon Sharpe. Nobody can be Cordae better than Cordae. And so that's what I would tell that kid. Just be yourself, embrace what it is. Ain't nothing wrong with you wanting some self-improvement, you know, and whatever that you want to do. If you want to take a speech class, not saying you should or you have to, but like whatever you want to do, nobody can be you better than you. So just embrace yourself, embrace your imperfections, and embrace your flaws and accept it and flourish in it.
Did you ever have a fear of public speaking?
You know what? No, when I was young, I wanted to be a lawyer. Okay. So I wanted, it was around the time Barack came out. So I'm like, I want to be a president. And so I always read a lot when I was little. Like I was in 4th grade reading fat ass Harry Potter books. Like, so at first I started reading Harry Potter books. And then my mom and my stepdad was like, well, if you can read an 800-page Harry Potter book, you can read this book on W.E.B. Du Bois. You can read this book on Thurgood Marshall. So I was like in 5th grade reading Souls of Black Folk. I was in 5th grade reading Thurgood Marshall, reading books on Huey Newton and Malcolm X and things of that nature. And this is when I fell in love with rap, like super heavy too from reading, and I used to look at Nas lyrics and Google Rap Genius. This is super early Rap Genius days, and just look at them, and it's like, oh. Same with Jay-Z, just Google Jay-Z lyrics and just look at them like, oh, and just annotate. And so me falling in love with reading, it always gave me a, I guess, above average like reading and comprehension level and ability to speak. So now when they doing popcorn reading, I'm raising my hand,
right.
you know?
Steve Harvey tells the story a lot that when he was growing up, he told a teacher that he wanted to be on television. Yeah. And the teacher told him, said, you can't be on television because you have a speech impediment. And so he made it, and he says every year he sends her television because he's on TV.
That's petty.
That's
crazy.
Did anybody?
I get the first 2 years, but damn, I'm sure he's spending a nice ass TV too.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
I mean, TVs are really cheap now. They, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
But let me ask you this: did anyone ever tell you that you couldn't make it because of your impediment?
No, not really, to be honest. It wasn't because of the impediment. I remember this one person I was in a group chat with, and she was like, well, you know how you do group chats and stuff in high school? And
no, we didn't have those.
Oh, yeah, I know, but yeah, that's true. So I was in this group chat, and I remember I first moved to college, and I took a picture of me setting up my studio, my little home setup. Like my microphone, laptop, speakers set up in my dorm room, took a picture of it and put it in the group chat. She was like, yeah, your roommate gonna think you ass, like as a joke. And I was like, all right, like I'm gonna show you, like, say less.
Right.
And so now, whenever, I never forget that. So now whenever I got a show back home and she tried to, one of my friends was like, hey, can we bring such and something? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Oh, you petty.
For sure.
You petty.
Absolutely.
I understand the first time, but keep it going.
Because stay over there.
That's a customer.
But at that,
I pay a customer.
But listen, all money ain't good money, brother. All money ain't good money. But she was never like really a supportive person anyway.
Right.
So I'm just like, yo, let's just keep it where it was before. So if you supported me before, it's like
people can
I
change.
go above and beyond.
What if you had a John Q moment, a change of heart?
Shit happened too late. Too late. It's all love. If I would have run into it, it'd be straight love. Like, man, how you been?
Yeah, but that's a front though. That ain't how you really feel.
No. That ain't a front because I'm just trying to emit good energy. You know what I'm saying?
But then you
I ain't finna go out of my way.
But you're not going out of your way. Somebody came to you and said, hey, Cordae, you remember such and such? Man, she trying to come to the show.
Well, shit, hit a ticket last night. Shit.